at 7:51, and it's time for News Extra, and brought to you today by Jolliffe Funeral Home. I'm Dennis Ernest in for Kevin Mooney this morning, and we're going to visit about a fun event coming up in a week on Saturday the 29th. It's the Garden Walk. Stan Haas and Mary Winn are both garden enthusiasts and are here to talk about this program, and I think enthusiasts for Theater West too, right, Stan?
That's exactly right. This our garden walk here in the Scottsbluff Gering area is really special, and you know we're trying to raise funds for Theater West. Theater West is a wonderful activity in our community, and it takes money to run an operation like that. And so the garden walk is just one of a number of different activities, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, this idea, I think, was hatched Judy Chalutka a few years ago.
Yeah, it goes back, what, Mary?
This is actually the 21st annual Garden Walk.
21st, man.
And Theater West is in its 24th year. We're looking
Mary,
forward
that
to...
mic isn't coming on. Just a second here. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. 21st year.
Yes, and it's the 24th year of Theater West.
Yeah.
So this started as a fundraiser years ago.
Now, you would think people would know what a garden walk is, but kind of explain what we're talking about.
A garden walk is a self-guided tour. Once the individuals have tickets for the garden walk, they can start at any of the 6 locations, move at their own pace, go in any order that they prefer. They have having the ticket booklet is a must, because it's not only their admission, but the booklet also provides a description of each of the yards, a map, and we have some wonderful prizes, some drawings. We have some very generous supporters, the local garden centers and the Monument Valley Iris Society. So at each of the locations there is a box where they can put the coupon for the drawing.
Okay. And how do we get this book of tickets, Stan?
Actually, if they'll check with any of the garden centers in Scottsbluff or Gering, or in fact Torrington, they have the tickets available. It's a good idea to pick them up ahead of time. It's a $12 ticket. If you pick it up ahead of time, it's $15 the day of the activity, so you save a little bit of money. We really encourage people to participate. It's an amazing experience. You can't believe how many really great yards are in the Scottsbluff Gering area, and you know it's quite a challenge for us, Mary, to pick the 5 or 6 or 7 that actually make the garden walk. We start really right after this one. Mary and the committee will start working to select the yards for next year. The ones that were on the walk this year were selected way last fall.
It was in August,
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
So we planned ahead. Well, great. We are going to explore where we're going on the 29th when we come back right after this.
Also, Dennis, there's a plant sale associated with it that we'll want to mention. Mary's got the details on that.
And then we'll talk about it in more detail on
Sure.
why or the. We need to be back here, what, 9?
A little after 9, yeah, it'll be fine.
They don't work Dennis too hard.
It's hard enough here lately. We got some people gone. On the KNEB, I was going to say Lawn and Garden Show, but News Extra program with Stan Haas and Mary Winn, and in fact they are going to join us for Saturday's Lawn and Garden Show, so we'll explore this a bit more in depth. But briefly, Mary, where are these great yards located? They're right in the local area here.
We have 3 in Scottsbluff and 3 in Gering, and something that will be really nice for those for the walkers is that 2 of the Scottsbluff locations are on the same street. John and Ann Baker and Stacy Pettit are both on Blue Jay Court. Kathleen Rule, 8th Avenue in Scottsbluff. One of the gardens in Gering, Gary and Lisa Remington on Country Club Road, walkers will have a unique opportunity there. There will be plants on sale from a special event that's taking place in Scottsbluff on Friday. It will be perennials, grasses, and shrubs from the Nebraska Statewide Arboretum, and we'll talk more about that later. The other Gering locations are Stanley and Becky Romick, 1500 T Street, and Rick and Vicki Gable on Yucca Drive. So we have some real diversity as far as locations, yard sizes, and the landscapes themselves.
Great.
This one location in Gering, I think it's a Romick, isn't it? The little house, just a small yard. The house almost looks like a gingerbread house to me. You know, it's just so quaint, so interesting. And then we've got the other end of the spectrum and some quite large and elaborate yards. So it's quite a variety.
Well, as we've always said, it's not the easiest thing to have a great garden here in western Nebraska.
It's a challenge.
But this is a real world example of what people can do, and that's the neat thing. It isn't P. Allen Smith's place on TV. I mean, this is real folks right here in Scottsbluff, Gering.
Well, and the variety of plants that are in the landscape, it's amazing what our people do. I'm a gardener, and I really, my wife and I work in our yard, but the plants that some of these people on the garden walk come up with are just phenomenal. I don't even know. I can't pronounce them, let alone know how to grow them. And so it's wonderful to see that. You can get a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
And you won't use all of them in your yard.
Yeah, you might use one or two.
Yeah, but man, they are really neat.
Again, tickets are available ahead of time at Village Garden Center, at Total Landscape, not Village Garden Center, TLC, the Gering Garden Center, ABC Nursery, or by contacting Theater West, box office. You can get the tickets there.
Yes.
They're
You can
also
also get them on the
available-
day, right?
Right. They're also available at the Emporium.
At the Emporium, okay. And at the day, on the day, how would you get the tickets on that?
Just
point?
go to one of those addresses, one of those homes, and you can pick up your ticket there.
So by far your advantage is to get them early.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we will be back with these two fine folks on Saturday, 9 o'clock for the KNEB Lawn and Garden Show. But for now, thanks for coming in and visiting us this morning about the Theater West Garden Walk.
Thank you, Dennis.
All right, Stan Haas, Mary Winn with us this morning on the KNEB News Extra program.